Patient endurance attains all things. Whoever has God lacks nothing. God alone suffices. Mary Ross. Our next senior is Adriana Conroy. Adriana is escorted by her parents, Michael and Andrea Conroy. Adriana has been involved in volleyball for 4 years, soccer 1 year, and peer mentor 2 years. Athletic honors include 2 years varsity leader in volleyball, all-conference honorable mention 2022, second team all-district 2022. Adriana's future plans are to attend college, however she is undecided where that may be. She plans on studying interior design and architecture in the hopes of owning and designing different event spaces and homes. Adriana states, "My favorite memory is when Claire, Avery, and I created a secret slime account on Instagram. We would go to my house before every home game to make slime and film videos to post on the secret account. The team was fully convinced it was a random middle school girl and would go to all of our games. We even pretended to buy slime from the account and made fake packaging to show the team. We only revealed the truth when we went live on the account at the end of year banquet." From your parents, "Sis, it seems like just yesterday you were starting your freshman year and you were so worried about how you would make it through the day without us. Although you quickly adjusted to high school and calmed all of our fears, we do still worry about you and whether or not you will find something you like to eat. Your pickiness is quite astounding, bewildering, frustrating, and yet amazing. We cannot begin to express how proud we are of the young adults you have become. Your beautiful smile lights up the room, and no matter how difficult life gets, please don't ever lose your beaming personality. Of course, we are proud of all of your athletic accomplishments. We are more proud of the leader you've become on and off the court. Your dedication to your friends, family, and faith is what makes you so special. So many people approach us and tell us what an amazing person you are and that you're such a sweetheart. Please continue to keep God in your heart and always remember that He is with you. Know that Mom, Dad, and Angelina are always going to be by your side for all of your successes and failures that you encounter as you continue your journey as a young adult. We love you very much and thank you for being an amazing daughter. Adriana Conroy." Our final senior this evening is Claire Mosh. Claire is escorted by her parents, Dave and Jim Mosh. Claire has been involved in varsity volleyball for 4 years, track for freshman year, baseball manager sophomore year, National Honor Society, peer mentor, and tribe council. Athletic honors include 4-year varsity volleyball starter and letter winner, 2-year varsity captain, holds the single season dig record at 501 digs, holds the career dig record at 1,490 and still counting. All Conference Volleyball 2021 and 2022, All District Volleyball 2021 and 2022, All State Volleyball 2021 and 2022. Claire plans to attend college and major in business, but has not decided on his school as of yet. Claire states, "My favorite memory was going to haunted houses with my teammates after winning the district championship last year." From your parents, Claire, "It is hard to believe that the little girl who stepped onto the volleyball court for the first time in 3rd grade is now in her senior high school season. We have loved watching your journey. Every dig, dive, pass, assist, ace, and even a kill every now and then. The travels to Reno, Philadelphia, and everywhere in between. Your records and career milestones, all of it. You bring a grace, grit, and fierceness to the court that is admirable and contagious and truly you. We are so proud of what you have made of your 4 years at St. Pius, the resilience and determination that you have shown, particularly your freshman year with all the COVID restrictions. It is an honor to be your parents. Finish strong and take that competitive spirit with you and all the great things ahead. You will always be a champion in our books. Love, Mom and Dad." Claire Mosh. And now Coach Davies.
There are just so many things I can say about this group, but I know we don't have that much time. So, U5 coming in 4 years ago with a huge crew, and U5 has stuck it out and grinded the whole 4 years. We've had so much success these last 4 years, and it's due to your leadership and your talent right here in this room. But this isn't it.
Face them straight that way. Great senior night put on.
Senior night match between St. Pius X Lady Warriors and the Savannah Savages.
Savannah has some tall girls. They're probably pretty good at the net.
St. Pius having 5 seniors. Hoping to have a good night tonight.
Definitely.
2 huge players, Avery Ashby leading us in kills.
With
and
our
Claire Mosh leading us in career digs.
Doing our warm-up routine.
Decent turnout from the student section.
Maybe
just
more.
a little disheveled.
There might be more coming in.
There's some people in the bottom, and then they kind of scattered to the top.
Very true. Over at the Pius Field, we have soccer playing. They were up 1-0 against
At half.
Maryville. So, good game there. Hopefully this is just as good. It says 18 minutes on the clock till game time, but
Not sure how truthful that
it
is.
seems like a lot.
This game was set to start 3 minutes ago, so I'm thinking that it's being more of...
Senior night festivities took longer than expected. I think we said Savannah
23 and
what were we saying? So we were saying Savannah 23-3 on the year, so pretty good record.
St. Pius coming into this game 21 and 6.
So not far behind. We'll see. St. Pius has played a lot of good teams, a lot of big schools. So
Went to the 5th set a couple nights ago with Park Hill South.
it's a 6A school from Kansas City.
It's a big game. If we get some things going our way, it's a big win.
So you were there, Miles. I was also there. How would you break down that game, and what could we change from that game to tonight?
It's really just getting some of those digs. Some of those digs that we get down. We have a lot of hustle to get to the balls, but we don't get them back into play. Sometimes they just kind of veer off and can hit the wall, and that's an easy point for the opposing team. So if we can just clean up a couple of those and keep that ball alive, get us some more points and get this game in our favor.
And I'm sure Miss Daniels has been kind of helping with that at practice, and we'll see any adjustments that have been made here today.
We have a great libero, Claire Mosh, as I said earlier, leading the school, the career record for digs. So she's definitely great at that.
Really not many weaknesses all around. Sometimes we get a little out of rhythm, but, with that record we have 21-3, it hasn't happened. 21-6 hasn't happened very often as we're winning majority of games.
Right.
So hopefully we can extend that to 22 wins a day, but Savannah's hungry for wins. So
I want to shine some light on some other of the players here tonight. Clark and I being juniors. Got to give our other juniors some love. Haley Tashinsky, a great setter for our team here. Milena O'Rear. Take it.
She's been very good this year. A lot of kills. And
she comes in and she's a difference maker, really.
For sure. Riley Reed, who is a defensive specialist, and she
has an amazing serve. I have to point that out.
Yes.
it's a guarantee at least 3 points. I mean,
Oh yeah, she gets a lot in a row every time. You can always rely on her to hit that over the net. So that's a great thing to have.
also Lauren Fussell, obviously.
She's a difference maker. She was last year and just fitting into her role even more this year.
She gets some kills, but she is huge on the blocks. And, I mean, when you can get some blocks, that honestly demoralizes the other team. It takes some of that confidence away from their ability to kill. I mean, that's a big difference.
So we went through the seniors and juniors, so on to the sophomores on this varsity team. We have Anna Ashby, Avery Ashby's sister, the senior. And she, same thing with Lauren Fussell really coming into her role this year. A lot more playing time, a lot more kills.
She has a very promising future. Obviously, she can learn from her older sister, but similar skill set, and looking forward to seeing her in the future.
She is the only sophomore on the team, on the varsity team, and it's a freshman. We have, I think, two freshmen.
Yep.
One of them, Michaela Fox, she is a middle hitter, and she
can jump.
She's
impressive.
She's already very good, and just think 3 years behind her. She's going to be a difference maker for sure. Already is. And another freshman. She's a setter, and she plays.
Sadly, don't have her name on this roster.
Her name is not on the roster for some reason, but
apologize for that if her family is watching tonight.
We're coached by Mrs. Daniels, Coach Daniels. She teaches at Pius. Mrs. Montague teaches at Pius. She's me and
Miles.
My buddy Miles. Teacher, a couple other coaches.
We have a handful of coaches here.
Yes. Student section is kind of like growing and then shrinking, you know.
Growing, but they're separated as of right now. There's a handful of people up at the top, but as we said earlier, still the main people on
the freshmen with the student sections have been kind of shy. I think they are slowly coming into the role, but they even at the football games kind of shy. But I mean,
agree.
You know, it'll as they become sophomores and juniors, they'll realize it's not
embarrassing. It's
not
fun.
embarrassing. It's cool to be in the student section.
When
it's
you
a good
participate,
thing.
it's a difference maker. I mean,
for sure, especially in these volleyball games in this gym where we're all packed together.
I can give my testimony to the student section makes a big difference. I play basketball here, same gym. I mean, when it's going, I mean, the band doesn't come to these volleyball games, but they do for basketball. That is a difference maker. I mean, you feel that energy. It really feeds into the momentum of that game. That can change a game around.
You know, me and Miles both have participated in the student sections, and it's a really fun thing, and it keeps the game interesting at times when it's
close.
When it's close, and
it can give your team the edge.
Hopefully, the student section can do that here today.
We did forget Olivia Connor earlier. Don't mean to miss out on anybody, but
I think she was on the side where they were warming up. Maybe.
Yep.
Not sure. But Olivia Connor, she's a junior. She, I think this is her first year on varsity, and she's
just waiting for her time.
She brings the spirit on the bench. If you're watching, she's always cheering on her teammates, and that's a very important tool to have.
And you can never overlook those people because those people can really keep a team together. I mean, when you get someone with that emotional pull and someone who can just keep everyone together, they have a big role.
And we'll see next year. She will. I'm assuming she's going to get her chance on this team, and I'm sure she'll come out dominate.
Excited to see her get her opportunity.
Watching Savannah warm up here, and looks like a very put-together team. Should be a test for our Warriors. We got some tall girls.
Hopefully we can match that and make this a good match.
We got cheerleaders here with their pink pom-poms supporting Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October. Always cool to see the pink. Our volleyball team just revealed some pink jerseys that are pretty cool. Not wearing them tonight, though.
Not sure what the theme is for the student section.
It kind of might
It seems
be.
gray right now.
Well, I think it might be white out, because like usually the girls are a little better at the theme, and they all have white on.
It could just be a coincidence, but the majority of the boys.
It also could be Pious shirts.
But I'm saying so many of them have the same thing on.
Yeah, it's possible, but
You are correct, they are pie shirts, but from a distance it looks gray.
in my opinion, I think like maybe a Chiefs theme would have made sense, considering the Chiefs play tonight. But no, I think
Could've. I think it's okay. You don't always need a theme. I mean, as long as people show up and make some noise.
so.
we're
We'll
all right.
we'll see if the student section decides to stand. That's always the debate, whether or not we have enough people to stand. I think they have enough people. Joe Phil with the
taking a
shot.
shot.
Ooh,
Just off.
on the same page here.
Oh, getting the.
The student section, get them into the game before it goes. Maybe give Cisco a shot. We'll see. Or we have a basketball player on Joe Phil's left, one of my dearest friends, Max Irvy. So we'll see if he gets a chance too.
Maddox Chenoweth looking over at me. Him and I both being Oklahoma fans. Coming off a huge win against Texas. Throwing the horns down.
Yeah, Chen's kind of a bandwagon, you know, only started liking them when they were good. No, I'm just kidding.
To all the people out waiting for this game to start, we have 8 minutes and 40 seconds till game time.
This drill they're doing right now is always interesting because a lot of girls aren't paying attention, and sometimes you see some
Yeah, some girls are
kinda
getting
like that one.
spiked into, and it's kind of scary.
pause.
Student section is growing, I will say that.
Hopefully there's a little gap between the bottom and the top. Hopefully that gets filled up, and then we can all stand up as a unit.
Or they close the gap.
Come down.
The freshmen close that gap.
I
and they
think
come
we're going to
down.
get filled up as we go.
I hope so.
Savannah warming up their serves here. Wow.
This looks like an evenly matched game here tonight. I mean, hopefully it goes 5 sets, competitive, but
Well,
looking forward to seeing this.
as a
here.
Pius fan, I think we'd hope for a 3-set win, but I mean, as a fan, you always like those 5-set intense games.
Want something competitive tonight.
Yeah, yes. Pius taking the floor now. 7 minutes till game time. I think everyone in here is pretty anxious for it to start. Energy in here is high. Front 2 rows are pretty tight squeezed in the student section.
heavily populated by seniors.
Fans are showing up too.
A lot of family members in the crowd tonight, as it is senior night. Want to see some of the girls for the last time. Hoping they show out.
Yes, most definitely. Right above us, we have this state champions volleyball banner from 2006, and I think our girls are really hungry this year for that, to maybe hang another one of those for 2023. You know, it's been a long time coming, and this team has come a long way, and I think they're finally ready to. Oh wow,
Lauren Fassell showing off an impressive kill there.
and you know, warm-ups can tell a lot. You can tell a lot.
I wonder if this is ever intimidating for the other team.
I know,
I mean,
exactly.
they just have to sit there and watch.
Like in basketball, if you're watching a kid drain three, like it's got to be.
Or seeing the dunk. I mean, I
dunk.
can speak on that personally. That is a little, it can get to you, but
The
you
dunk-
obviously don't want to let it affect you too much.
The dunk in a basketball game is a very intimidating factor. And I wonder these Savannah girls watching Avery or Lauren
Michaela,
just
Lauren
spiking
spike
these
this
straight
thing.
down, how they're feeling about this matchup.
They don't seem too affected. They all seem stone cold here tonight. Ready to just prove that they can compete as well.
And I think Savannah will be ready to go. I think the Lady Warriors will also be prepared for Savannah. So. Yeah, there has been someone watching, but like people like go back and watch it. I think. I actually have no clue. Actually, I'm just chatting.
I feel like that's a difference maker. I mean, the music that you play to get these girls warmed up. I mean,
well, people kind of say there's not home court advantage in high school sports, but I completely disagree. It's the traveling in the bus and the different court and not having your students there and all that, it contributes. And I think it's a big advantage to be playing on your home court, and especially a great gym as St. Pius has. It has to affect the mindset.
I can absolutely agree to that. I mean, playing at your own home court, I can, again, talk about basketball. I mean, it's a different feeling. You know, you got to go into an opposing team's gym. I mean, there's a little bit of pressure, but you got to embrace that pressure, and you got to want to show those opposing fans, like, you can play, but also as a player playing at home, you also want to show the people of your city you can play. I mean, you wanna give that home crowd a win. You don't want to let them down.
Especially at a school like Pius, where you have students show out every single game, it's important to give it everything. You got your friends watching.
Right.
So. I'm thinking the theme could, I think it's whiteout or blackout. Because I don't know.
I agree with what you said earlier. It's usually going to be what the girls wear. The girls are going to abide by the theme a little bit better.
And I think it's going to be whiteout. I think I'm going to go with whiteout because
I will say now, I talked to one of the seniors playing tonight, Adriana Conroy. She had told me the theme was white. There was not one originally, but she decided on white, and I don't know if she spread the word, but I don't think the boys got the message.
I don't think so, and I don't think it's gonna matter necessarily, because I think they're gonna be here and be loud.
I agree. As long as they're there and they just show the effort, that's all that matters. 2 minutes till game time.
I think the energy at Pius is high right now. Big volleyball game tonight, and then tomorrow we have a nice speaker come in to speak to us, and I think everyone's pretty excited for that.
It's a great feeling when you know you got to go to, or you get to go to school the next day and only have 3 classes.
Yeah, 3 classes tomorrow, 1st, 6th, and 7th.
Which is a bit odd, but something to look forward to. We have that speaker, as you mentioned earlier. We have an all-school mass, and some of the 8th graders from around the Northland are going to come and see the speaker as well.
I don't know about you, Miles, but for me, I right now just got a lot looking forward to. You got this volleyball game, speaker tomorrow. You got college football on Saturday,
right.
NFL on Sunday, and then back to school on Monday, which, like a lot of times you're not looking forward to school, but I think lately school's been good.
School's been great, and as long as you have a group of friends that you can surround yourself with, school can be very fun. But you got to make it fun for yourself. You don't want to have a bad time, and I hope that all those people out there that are struggling find someone who they can spend their time with and make school a little bit better.
Definitely. I completely agree. So we were talking about earlier Joe Phil taking the 2 shots. No one else has gotten an opportunity at a shot.
Right.
And the big thing is sometimes during the game people get the ball and people want him to shoot it. So we'll see if that happens today.
30 seconds, time running down. Game's about to start here. Our ladies look locked in, ready to play. Oh, man.
And someone just got domed.
Joe Phil's got another shot, going for shot number 4.
Oh, and
little
another
long
He
again.
has the line. The power is
It looked
off.
right on from our angle up here in the box.
It's pretty difficult to tell, but, it's all right. 7, counting down from 5 here, so.
2, 1. Here we go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to St. Pius X High School in the Colonel J. Schneider Memorial Gymnasium for tonight's varsity volleyball match between the Savannah Savages and your St. Pius X Lady Warriors. Before we begin, we ask that you please stand and join us in prayer. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. God our Father, as we gather tonight for this game, recall your Son's commandments to love you and to love our neighbor. We pray for humility in the midst of competition and for the protection from injury for all players. Allow all players, coaches, and officials to perform to their best. We ask that our guests experience hospitality during their stay here and have a safe journey home. We ask for all of these things through your Son, Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Please remain standing as we honor America in the singing of our national anthem, performed by St. Pius X Senior, Natalia Fierro.
Beautiful national anthem sang by Pius's very own Natalia Fierro.
Greatly done. Very impressive. I mean, it's got to take guts to get up there. Yeah,
It looks like our
student section is
standing up, and the freshmen need to move down. That's what I think.
They don't seem to have a grasp on the etiquette of the student section. Savannah starters getting introduced right now.
And now here's the starting lineup for your St. Pius X Lady Warriors. At center, a 5'3" senior, number 1, Mary Ross.
But don't talk.
Outside, a 6' junior, number 3.
I don't think that's how it works.
At right side, a 5'8" junior, number 4, Elena O'Rear. At middle, a 5'9" freshman, number 6, Michaela Fox. And outside, a 5'9" senior, number 8, Avery Ashby. And right side, a 5'6" senior, number 11, Lucia Cristello. And middle, a 5'10" senior, number 12, Adriana Conroy. And in the barrel, a 5'7" senior, number 10, Claire Bosch. The Lady Warriors are coached by Kristen Daniels, assisted by Michelle Turney, Katie Harrison, and Chris Monachino.
Just announced the starting lineups for Savannah.
Tonight's game.
I gotta wait for them to start the first one. That way I'm not like walking down.
It's true. Valid. So it almost looks like we have 2 student sections here.
Right, the freshmen seem to be singling themselves out from the rest of the group, which I don't personally like, but I don't have any control, so it's okay.
And it looks like we are ready to go. St. Pius Warriors versus Savannah Savages here on a Thursday night.
Lovely senior night. Hopefully all these girls can play to the best of their abilities. Give us a great game. Oh, you can't say anything stupid.
All right, we're getting ready to get it started. What are you thinking, Clark?
I'm thinking this is going to be a great game between 2 great teams. What do you think, Vinny Ross?
Yeah, I mean, Pius 21-6, and I think the Savannah Savages 23-5.
Yeah, great record. I mean,
So, yeah, we got some great records. We should be set up for a very good game.
I completely agree. Hopefully they all got some safe volleyball and everyone will have fun.
Yep. Big night on senior night, so we're just hoping everyone has a lot of fun. And I actually, I see senior Kate, or she actually last year senior Kate Lewis up in the stands. So just coming back, it's just kind of how it is at Pius.
Come back and supporting
Yep.
the Lady Warriors that she played with last year.
Exactly. First point here, Michaela Fogg.
And
Boom. That's a great start. All right, I'm going to hand it back over to Miles Winders, Jr.
start off the game with a great block by Michaela Fox, the freshman.
Up to serve, senior, Claire Mosh.
Lauren Fassell with the kill.
Lauren Fassell, junior.
That's 2-0 Lady Warriors. Claire Moss to serve again. Vinny Ross walking down in front, kind of a little embarrassing. I'm just kidding.
Great serve.
Oof. Ooh. Savannah number 5 with the block on junior Melina O'Rear.
Up to serve, number 1 for Savannah.
Number 1 is Savannah's libero. Fun fact, you can tell they wear a different jersey.
For all those people who didn't know that.
Kayla Fox with the kill.
Into the game, number 5, Anna Ashby, and number 2, Taylor Kaczynski. Coming in from Mary Ross and Milena O'Rear.
And it looks like Haley's gonna serve right off the bat. Haley's a setter.
Points to St. Pius.
We're being too like bland. I feel like we need to like.
Oh my
great
gosh.
Dig. Great dig. That's all right.
Good hustle, though. I mean,
She
what you want to
was.
see.
She was there.
Into the game, number 32 for Savannah.
4-2 St. Pius. Number 21 on Savannah with the serve. The student section is here. That's what
Here,
I
just
can-
haven't heard them just yet. I mean,
I think we're just still waiting for a big play to, for them to
Oh.
erupt. Not sure if that was allowed, but it's okay.
it was a great block.
Dang. In the rafters,
That is tricky. It's always going up in the rafters. Like, what are you supposed to do? How do
But-
you even see it?
some teams are really good at coming down with it, and some not so much. But
Great kill. Avery, just a great player.
Avery picking up right where she left off last game with very strong, powerful kills. Those are tough to block or return
Set up by Haley. I mean, she's a great player, too.
for sure. And
Riley Reed up to serve.
there you go.
Like we were talking about earlier, that's just a great serve. I mean,
Wow. That form on that kill was
who was that,
very-
number 24?
very interesting, but you know what? It got the job done. That was a great kill.
Up to serve, number 20 for Savannah.
Little
Just a miscue from Pius.
miscue by the St. Pius Warriors, but you know, it's all right. Happens.
Got to give him some points.
Student section's filling up here.
Filling up, just waiting to hear him.
They're saving it. That's all right.
Let a couple go here. Looking to get one back. 5-5. There we go.
We heard a little.
Get
during
some
their-
noise.
We got to check the Misha rule book on that one.
Yeah. I'm not sure if that was legal. Don't want to be disrespectful. Up to serve, Michaela.
Freshman. Great serve. Not sure if that counts as an ace, but I think it should.
What is an ace?
I think an ace is when you serve and it directly leads to a point. I'm not sure if that counts because it was an error by Savannah. So we got to check the stat sheet for that one.
Out of bounds on a spike.
That'll make the score 8-5 in favor of your own
Lady Warriors.
Lady Warriors. Took the words right out of my mouth. Kayla Fox with the serve again.
I'm looking forward to if we can get the do it chant again
To
tonight.
do it. The cheerleaders, you know, they've been very good this year, and the favorite chant among the student section has been the do it chant, and so
That got introduced to us a couple weeks back, and the people love it.
it just took off. I mean, out of nowhere,
Right.
it's now the favorite chant, and I'm assuming those leaders up out front are going to ask for it at some point.
We got Dylan Chisholm down there in the front doing a little shoulder shrug. Gable Gross to his right. Sorry. Tristan Worm, a youngin down there.
Yeah, maybe
Getting
he's
some time.
getting some leadership abilities. Ooh. We got Luke Thompson down there, who's a senior. Logan Ewing.
Logan Ewing walking in from a soccer game.
We're gonna have to get confirmation if they won
that
soccer game.
Right. The score right now: 6 Savannah, 9 St. Pius.
Anna Ashby serving, sophomore. 2 Ashbys on the team. Very impressive.
That's got to be a great feeling being able to play with your sibling.
For sure.
I got to experience that once, my older brother, but it just wasn't in a high school sports setting.
Avery Ashby with the great kill, threading the needle, just too much, couldn't handle it. Number 20.
Anna serving again.
Student section, we're still waiting for them to get involved, but I'm assuming it's going to happen sometime soon.
We'll give them their time. Maybe it's because we're not down there, Clark.
That is very true. Off the rafter, wow.
Good save.
That's a great recovery. Those are really tricky. Great play by number 2 that whole point with the save off the rafters and then with the tip over. So
I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was number 23. So
okay, well,
I'm gonna give both of those girls credit there.
We'll have to go to the highlight reel for that. I will say number 2's shoes, I really like them. So might have to ask her where she got
There we
those
go.
from.
Student section getting involved.
It should play a role. Oh wow.
Gotta get in their head a little bit. I mean,
it looks like number 23 is the big force at the net right now.
That was a heads-up play, but just didn't execute. Went out of bounds.
You think number 23 having LeBron and Michael Jordan's number
gotta live up to some of the hype.
And so far she has. She's had some very strong spikes up at the net, and we'll see if she continues to do so.
Avery with a serve. That's powerful.
Oh wow. Number 2 showing off her cannon.
Number 2 literally just killed that. That was.
We might want to ask that ball if it's okay. They might have to replace it.
Almost hit a fan in the stands, but
hopefully there's
big heads-up play by the guy who saved that.
It was a very good effort by our libero Claire to get it. Like that's so hard to return.
A little lefty hit over the net from Lauren.
Who is a righty. So let's see.
Getting back to a strong hand.
It looks like Savannah is not letting the ball hit the floor. Every single time they're there.
As one of our own seniors earlier said, they're very scrappy. So they're on the floor. They don't want to let any points just get away from them. Putting up a fight. 12-8 in favor of the Lady Warriors here.
And it looks like they are going to try to stay pretty close here. They don't want to let us get out to a lead because that's when we're the hardest to beat.
Volleyball can be a game of momentum. I mean,
for sure.
You just let a couple points go and then you find yourself down 8, and that's a lot to make back up.
That's a great tip play by number 23. I guess we should just start calling her Michael Jordan. She is kind of so far putting this team on her back. And
wow, you're full of references tonight. I mean, you just got them all in the bag.
I mean, if she's sick, this could be the flu game. But wow. I think she looks healthy. The way she's playing, she looks healthy.
Wow. Ladies with a little ace dance I heard down there.
That's it's 12-10 in favor of the Warriors. Number 1 on Savannah with the serve. Mary Ross with the set. Warmsell with the kill out of bounds.
Just barely, too.
Just barely. Mr. Lee over there grabbing the ball, throwing it back.
What an athlete, honestly.
What an athlete. Promoted.
Definitely underrated athlete in this school. I mean, him getting the job of Principal, right?
That's awesome.
Definitely an intimidating figure here.
That'll tie up the game 12-12. Some momentum shift for the Savannah Savages, as you were saying earlier. It's big in volleyball.
We need some Student section noise here. Shift the momentum of this game.
There we go.
There we go.
That'll get it towards our way. Hopefully the girls can rally off of that. Sometimes you need the other team to make some mistakes to get yourself going, and that's what might happen.
That's all it can be.
And Ashby and Haley Chinsky back into the game. I think that's a common substitution. Yeah, and I think it works for us. So
it does.
I think we'll stick with that.
As I'm looking down here on the bench, senior Adriana Conroy is just sitting over there. Not sure what that is about, but waiting for her to get in the game because she is a difference maker.
Maybe we're hoping not an injury. I mean, we just see her towards the end.
She seems to be waving herself. She could be a little hot.
So we're going to pray that she is okay and get back in the game. She could be a big difference maker.
See Elizabeth Caraway down here taking pictures. I don't know if she works with the yearbook or is that something that she just loves to do by herself?
She works with the yearbook, and those pictures come out great. If you ever see the yearbook, you see the sports pictures. They're awesome.
Give her all the credit for that.
And that ball is tipped by Savannah, so that'll tie it back up. Oh, nope. I lied.
St. Pius takes the lead.
There we go.
14-13.
Still waiting for our cheerleaders to get a cheer in here. I'm assuming it's going to happen soon. Maddox Chenoweth standing in the student section.
He's not much of a talker himself. I mean, he can stay quiet. He's just going to fit in with the crowd, but
he kind of like waits, and then when he does say something, it's...
He's honestly the type of guy to watch a movie by himself. I mean, no one really wants to be that type of guy, but he enjoys some time to himself.
But that's not a bad thing.
Right, it is not. I can respect the guy who just wants to enjoy his own time.
Kind of like, yeah, silly goose. Okay, so back to the volleyball game. We've got
Riley Reed up to serve. St. Pius up 15-13.
In a great serve there.
It's consistent. That's all you need. It's a consistent serve.
And that miscue by Savannah will put Pius up 16-13, and you can kind of feel in here the momentum kind of swinging.
Like I was saying earlier, it's just a game of momentum.
And if you're Savannah on the road here, you want to turn that back as quick as you can before it gets out of hand.
I'm honestly a little jealous of these volleyball players. The way they can manipulate where they hit the ball. I mean, Clark, you may be able to pitch into this as a tennis player, but as Riley just served there, she hits one into the left corner, she hits the other into the right corner. She's going to keep them guessing. I mean, that's an impressive talent.
And I think that is something that just comes with playing. And I think all these girls here play some year-round volleyball, and you can tell from and the line judge with the
just
out call,
overruled.
So
the volunteer line judge, which can't blame him. I mean, I think he's just a dad out here, but this got to be a tough call, a lot of pressure, but the official overruled him.
And Pius will take that. 17-14, Michaela Fox with the serve. Wow.
That was aggressive. Wow, what a save. Adriana back in the game. See, I told you, difference maker. She gets a save, and then she gets a block. That's what you call a difference maker. So glad to see her back in the game. Timeout, St. Pius, 18-14.
What's up, St. Pius? This is Giorgio Termini, a third of the 4 broadcasters on this live right now.
Just tuning in. How do you think the Lady Warriors are looking so far?
I mean, we're up by 4 right now, and Savannah just called a timeout. So I think we're looking pretty good.
Yeah, I think we have some momentum here.
Yeah.
I think Savannah's goal was trying to break that up with that timeout.
Yeah, we look pretty confident, though.
For sure. And I think we're going to keep that going. With the big serve here, Michaela Fox serving. Maybe.
A little delay.
Yeah, we'll see. I think we're ready to go. We will. Yep, there we go.
Let's go.
Great block.
Good block by Anna Ashby.
Kayla Fox to serve again. Pius up 5.
Another great block.
Wow.
Good ball by Anna Ashby.
And Ashby in these past couple points has been putting on a show.
Yeah, and she's only a sophomore.
Only sophomore. Great things to come.
Yep, a lot of potential. Kayla Fox to serve again. That's out.
What?
Cheerleader just got drilled in the face. Oh my God.
That's 3 straight points for the Warriors. Kayla Fox to serve once again.
Another timeout.
Was that by Savannah?
I'm not sure.
There you go. Savannah called her second timeout. Yeah, this is usually when the cheerleaders come on and
Earlier this evening, your St. Pius, the 10th soccer team, defeated the Smoothhounds of Maryville by a score of
Let's go. Soccer, men's soccer, won against Maryville tonight. Great job, boys.
Awesome job. Maryville kind of a rival here at St. Pius, so that always feels pretty great.
Oh, yeah. Couldn't come out with the win on football, but, you know, soccer had to take care of it.
And I think football is going to get another chance.
Oh, 100%.
And I think knowing how tough and resilient our football team is, we'll come out with the win in that one.
Oh, yeah. Especially when it matters.
Six straight points for the Warriors, trying to make it 7.
Point for Savannah. Oh, no, the Warriors. My bad.
That's all right. That one was a confusing one.
Yeah. Score is now 23-14, Pius.
It's kind of swung pretty quickly. We had a close, high-energy game, and now it's kind of all going the Warriors' way.
Yeah. You know, in the first few minutes of the first set, we were tied. Now we're just dominating. Great to see. Good job by the Warriors.
Off the ceiling, hard to return for the Savages.
You know, when it gets up there, it gets a little tricky.
Oh, yeah. That's why you want to keep it low.
Yeah. Nice and low.
See a couple big heads in the crowd, you know, the signs. It's cool to see.
Oh, yeah. Especially on senior night.
Oh, for sure.
Big night for these girls.
Yes, they want to show out in front of all their family.
Number 24 for Savannah to serve.
Game point here. Wow. What a dig, but it does not matter. Adriana Conroy with the kill.
I'm going to hop off the mic, possibly hand it over to Ben Perlick or Miles Winders.
So St. Pius takes the first set, a score of 25-15. Started close, and then St. Pius started to dominate. So what you like to see from the Lady Warriors. Hopefully they'll keep that up.
Taking the first set, that's huge, because I mean now they have to match that.
Yeah, you're now Savannah is at a deficit, and constantly working from behind.
To our amazing 2 viewers, you loyal people, I thank you.
You know, a question that announcers aren't asked very often.
What?
How are you doing, Miles?
We're actually doing great. It's Thursday, and your mindset on a Thursday is tomorrow is Friday.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't love a Friday?
And I think it was me and you who were talking about one day that Wednesday, it shifts. It all shifts.
I've always said that. I told my mother, the end of my week is Wednesday. Here at Pius, we have block days, so we only have 4 classes a day. Wednesdays are not that hard. Thursdays aren't that hard either. And then once you get to Wednesday, I mean, you're like, you get done with that day. Tomorrow is a block day again. You get to sleep in, and then it's an easy day of work. The day right after that, you have a Friday.
Friday, and the thing at Pius is like the Fridays recently have been either half days. We have a speaker tomorrow.
Right.
So it kind of breaks up the week, and it keeps everyone in a good mood.
Yeah.
Because usually Fridays can be hard just because you have 5 straight days of school.
I would say at Pius, school's actually great, but not very difficult.
No.
I mean, they're going to keep you focused. It's not going to be all easy work, but some people, it just isn't that hard.
Yeah.
You just have to focus. You have to get your work done when you have opportunities. And you can have your fun when you also have the opportunity to have fun.
Yeah.
You just have to be able to balance those 2 things.
Yeah, I think it's also great being able to come out to the volleyball games and the soccer games and all our sports and get to support our sports teams outside of school.
Agree.
And then if we come out with a win tonight, get to come back into school and congratulate
all the ladies on a successful senior night.
Exactly. And that's what's great about St. Pius.
Time running down, about to start the second set.
Looks like we're going to put the same lineup out there. And it's been successful, no reason to switch it up.
I've never known how many is out there.
I think it's 6 people.
I thought it was 6, but I see 7.
So what they do is they're going to sub someone in because there's a rule, don't ask me why. They can't start the libero, but they sub them in. Like, here you go. She started.
Right there, it goes
sub.
in. Adriana.
Interesting rule.
Yeah, I don't exactly get that. If you know that it's inevitable that they're going to get substituted, why not?
Something else that will be interesting here is whether or not the student section stands up. Sometimes after a set where we kind of dominate, they'll cheer but stay sitting down. I imagine they're going to sit.
I rarely agree with that decision. I think sitting down can almost be seen as disrespectful.
Or we're bored, we don't want to be here, but I think that's not. But, you know, there's reasons for everything. So
Right. Seems as though they're going to be staying seated.
we'll see if Savannah takes a set. I'm sure they'll get back on their feet. Oh, wow, great dig. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, just right back.
Oh, wow.
What
And
is that?
that was number 21 on Savannah, and that was a great block. Wow. That's going on the highlight reel for sure, getting posted on every social media.
Wow. So I'm guessing the call, because to me, from my angle, that looked like that was right on the line.
Oh, it might have been fully in. I mean,
you think?
It from my angle, you know, we're both sitting in the same spot, so we have the same angle. But
we clearly don't agree.
it looked pretty fully in, but, you know, that's why we aren't line judges. That's why we're up here.
And I definitely wouldn't be a line judge because I have awful sight. And there's no arguing that. My sight is just not great whatsoever. Haley to serve here. That's a precise serve.
You know, I wasn't watching that serve, but I can just imagine.
It's one of those where she's confident and it just nicks the net, just barely gets over. And so that thing is low to the ground when, number one, Savannah's libero has to receive it.
Yeah.
So it's not an easy return.
Great tip there by someone on Savannah.
I mean, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's what people want to see. She's a freshman, and that was simply put as impressive. She jumps, she gets her timing right, and spikes it right into the girl's face.
Riley Reed with the serve. She's a junior.
See, let's see. She just served the first one right up the middle. If she gets another shot,
Looks like she will. Good effort there. But,
with the pink shoes.
I wonder if the pink shoes are like a +5 playmaking ability. You know,
it could be.
You see it often, and I don't know if it's just for looks or if it really.
Look, she's adjusting here. So you can see she was in the middle. Now she shifted a little bit over to the left.
Well, if you watch, so Coach Daniels will give them a little sign where to serve, and they're
and
always,
that's it.
They're
she
always
goes
perfect
right
with
into the
it.
left corner.
And if you look at the signs, it's always pretty much right there. Ball comes close to the bench over here. Avery Ashby running for it, but not able to make it. That'll make the score 4-3 in favor of Lady Warriors.
Up to serve, miss +5 attributes, number 20, in the pink shoes.
Great set by Haley.
And that is why she holds the record.
The connection there between Haley and Avery is just unmatched. I mean, it's almost it feels like Tom Brady, Julian Edelman,
Jordan and Pippen.
I mean, so you want to do some more recent
Peanut butter and jelly.
Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. I mean, it's unmatched, and it's every single game.
Which is impressive because it's their first year playing together. I mean, to be able to mesh like that.
It's awesome. And I want to give some credit to Adriana Conroy and Anna Ashby, whose blocking today has been stellar. Superb. I mean, there's not even a word to describe it. Every single ball, they're there. And that's what you love to see.
Again, as you just mentioned, Adriana and Anna right there for a block. Those are the type of players you want on your team. People that are always going to be in the mix. People that are going to make a play. And they do. See, this is interesting. Riley seems to shift spots, but Michaela seems to stay in the same spot, but hit it to a different location every time. I can't weigh on that. I don't understand it. I don't know it, but if it gets over, why complain?
Savannah looks to be a little discombobulated here. Maybe see Coach taking a timeout to get them reorganized.
Not yet. She just seems to be encouraging them, wanting them to just turn it around themselves.
The beginning of the first set, they looked like they were playing as a team, and it just hasn't been like that since. So I also think the Lady Warriors have adjusted
to their play style.
And there's the connection again. Oh.
Now that's an impressive block. We were just mentioning some of our own players. That's an impressive block.
And that's something you can't do anything about. I mean, she's there. And I'm not sure if that was the same girl as before, but the blocking skills on Savannah have been impressive so far. Big group of kids walking in. You got CR3, Charles Ross III.
Charles Ross walking in with the blue out.
The theme is very unclear. Very. Wow.
People in blue, people in white, people
impressive
in
dig
gray.
by Savannah. Oof. Anna Ashby to serve. Sophomore. Been really impressive at the net with her blocks. As we were just talking about Savannah's blocking.
Score 9-4. St. Pius.
Really low serve.
Got over.
See, that always confused me. I don't know how that's allowed. But
like, in my opinion, she hit that twice. But
mine also, but
I'm not an expert.
You know, once again, this is why we sit up here or in the stands and not down there.
We need Gene's territory. Rules expert.
Rules analysis. Yes.
He's busy up in New York,
Chiefs game,
taking care of the Chiefs game.
As Patrick Mahomes completes a pass to Travis Kelce for 9 yards.
For the two of you watching, don't know if you also are tuning in to the Chiefs game.
It's a great serve. And there's that connection. Well, I take that back.
That was Mary Ross.
Mary Ross, but like even Mary Ross, the connection is still there, you know. Just the setters have been great so far this year, putting it right where they need to put it, and then our hitters, Avery, Adriana, Lauren, just, I mean.
We have a well put together team. I know we can make a deep run.
And I think we can
when
credit,
it comes time to playoffs.
We can credit some of that to Coach Daniels for, and as we, oh wow.
Great save. Number 20, +5 attributes. It's all about her hustle.
I think the pink shoes are playing a big role here today. I really think it's.
Play it off the wall.
That should be illegal. I think it'd make it a little more fun. You can play it off the wall.
Use your surroundings to your advantage.
So I just noticed over here, we have the Seniors 24 banner. And it's covering up the boys' swim team senior posters. That seems a little disrespectful.
That's contradicting. I mean,
it doesn't sit right with me.
Complain about it. Send a formal complaint.
I might have to do that. Student section remains sitting, although it is filling up. I think Pius might run away with this game.
Let's not assume. Savannah's keeping it a 5-point game. Change that to 4.
Little miscue by Avery Ashby. Whoosh, whoosh.
English is not easy, ladies
yeah,
and gentlemen.
you know, sometimes
it is not always the easiest
struggle
language.
with that. I am in English 3, whatever it's called right now, but we're still learning how to say some words, and as you can tell. Wow. So number 20 with the pink shoes, it might be +10. The way she's playing here today.
She's an impressive lady. I mean,
I don't know if it's the pink shoes. I don't know if she puts on white shoes. Like, is it still gonna be?
It's got to be a confidence booster. I mean, it's putting a target on yourself. People are gonna notice you when they walk in. They're gonna be like, "Lady in the pink shoes." You're gonna look, but she's got to live up to.
And just being able to look down at your feet and you see that just bright color. It's just like, all right, come on. It's confidence, and
it's got to be.
It has to be. And Chiefs are going for a field goal here. Maybe should have taken the over on Harrison Butker field goals.
Didn't do that.
Because there's one.
Chiefs up 3-0. But we are more worried about the volleyball game.
Most definitely.
And boom.
Win a rear with the. Oh.
Now that's unfortunate because arguably she could have made an effort play. She could have hustled and got that ball.
Off the speaker.
She didn't have a chance.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it compares to other gems, but Pius's ceilings seem
for volleyball seem to be low.
But for basketball, I mean, I don't know. I'd have to go look at some other gymnasiums first before I make a statement. Great block there. Looks like we're gonna have a good chance at a spike. And there it is.
And we did. Lauren Fassell again.
With the kill, Lauren Fassell. I mean, everyone's had a good game today. You have Anna with the blocks, Claire with the digs. I mean, it's been impressive. Haley Chinsky to serve.
As I see, in addition to the student section, Tommy Hutzler, one of our most outstanding football players here. I mean,
wide receiver 1. And
he's an impressive guy. He's a tall, lengthy guy, but he's always making a play. On and off the court, he's a great guy. He is.
Should I say court or should I say field? Because he plays basketball too.
And he starts.
Yeah.
Kid is an athlete. And we have to add on baseball.
And baseball. And he's even getting recruited in baseball. I mean, Tommy Hussler.
Athlete.
Athletic dude.
Absolute athlete.
But you know who else are athletes? These volleyball players out on the court.
Their hustle. That's something that you just can't argue.
Oh, wow. Number 24, She
seemed a little mad.
I think she was excited.
That's anger.
So she has the pink laces, which aren't fully pink shoes, but it has to add at least +3 playmaking.
I think it's just pink.
Yeah, I mean, don't take any credit away from the other Savannah players with their white shoes, but the girls with the pink on their shoes have played a lot better today. Yeah, she was almost fully on Pius' side of the court, and we see it called there. Wait. Okay.
Did not get called.
I am confused. And it looks like she tried to...
I want to say something, but I'm not going to say it.
All right.
I'm going to stay respectful.
Tristan Worm in the front row with the shoe game. Looks like he got some Jordan 1s on there. Very, very good-looking shoes.
John Mendocino with the Magia. I mean, keeping it classy. That's a popular clothing item at Pius.
Oh, yeah. Wow, great dig. Savannah is...
And that's out.
That was out, but Savannah has been there on those big spikes by Avery Ashby, and that's something that other teams haven't been able to do.
They haven't been able to stop her.
That'll make it 15-12 on this set with Riley Reed to serve.
See, we're going to look at this again. That one was right down the middle.
Smart play by Avery Ashby.
My assumption is this next serve, she's going to shift to the left, and it's going to go in the left corner. Timeout, give you a little update on the Chiefs game. 3-0, 5 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Let's look for an Oklahoma.
Mr. Shields and I disputing over football cornerbacks.
So,
and he's trying to say he has the number 3 ranked cornerback in the country.
Which, like, I'm not even trying to say that. That's just a true statement.
And there was no Oklahoma cornerback found within the top 25.
Oklahoma's a better team than Missouri.
And all I have to respond with is Missouri, as of right now, is not ranked. Oklahoma is number 5 in the country.
There's no dispute over who's the better team. I was simply just showing some pride for my home state team and showing Chris Abrams-Drain some love, who's the number 3 cornerback in the country. And Mr. Winters over here thought I was trying to take a shot at Oklahoma, but I indeed was not.
And I will admit I took a slight ounce of offense.
Speaking of taking a shot, Avery Ashby with the super powerful serve, or not even serve, kill.
This guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
And that might be one where we need to ask if the ball's okay, because that one was...
Let's get a ask if the ball is okay counter. That is the second time.
That's the second one. One of them by Savannah, one of them by Pius. You know, I always think about, when I think of volleyball, the ball from the movie Castaway with Tom Hanks. When he put... Yeah, well, I don't really know where I was going with that, so...
I don't either, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, so I kind of figured you were going to, like, fake laugh, or
nope.
So I kind of just stopped my
I didn't even give you a fake laugh. No disrespect, but just didn't get it.
What did Nick...
Is that Father Reeb?
Where?
Or is that a police officer?
That is a police officer that slightly resembles Father Reeb. Not sure why Father Reeb would be wearing...
From my view, as I mentioned earlier, don't have the best eyesight. That looked like Father Reeb. Large character.
Nick Bolton with the interception.
Just now?
Just now. And I believe Vinny was saying that Russell Wilson would throw 1 pick today. And
wow,
there it
Vinny
is.
did take that bet, so that is... And ladies and gentlemen, this is not legal betting. This is not real betting also. It's fake money on Fliff.
So don't worry.
Don't want to promote anything illegal.
Nick Bolton with interception is an alumni of the University of Missouri.
Although I'm not a Missouri fan, I will admit,
Go Tigers.
The atmosphere at, I think it's Faroe Field,
Faroe Field
was extremely fun.
Exactly, and that's good to see. And you know what? The atmosphere at St. Pius right now
is similar.
It's similar. I mean, well, they blocked it, and it was called out, and we're going to go with what they called.
Don't want to argue, especially if it's in favor of our team. Michaela Fox for a serve. 18-16, Pius.
Should be a good setup for a spike here. Boop. See, oh, that happened to be out. One of my favorite things is when the student section does the SPX after the bump set spike.
And they're just not doing it.
I haven't heard it today.
I'm actually a little upset. Maybe just because we're not down there influencing it, but.
And the set is close. 17-18.
And it's
Warriors
quiet over there. It is quiet. That is a little upsetting from our home crowd.
Not a lot of energy. Maybe everyone's tired, just cause. But I would imagine if this gets any tighter that the student section will get involved.
I mean, that is just perfection.
I mean, if you could have placed that ball anywhere on the whole court, I would have placed it right there.
Right there. That's no one's getting to that. That is just perfectly angled, so it's going to hit the ground so fast. There's just no way that's getting returned.
And it's once again we're calling on the name of Avery Ashby. And it's repeatedly. And you think, will it ever stop? No. And number 2 with the pink shoe. Oh my gosh.
It's just the color pink.
No, it's actually not. Like at first it was kind of like a maybe, maybe a myth.
It's
now
100%.
It's a proven fact. The pink shoes are +5, +10, whatever you want to call it. That was a beautiful spike.
And I mean, it is in respect to Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Exactly.
Looks like they hit each other there. That did not look
Discombobulated
good.
a couple people on the ground. Someone
wow.
maybe hurt. Looks like someone on
Number
Savannah.
1 got rocked. I am not going to lie.
That looked like kind of a football play there. Not sure if that's legal.
Got to get a timeout. She got clobbered.
Or maybe sub her out. It looks like. No, she's
toughing it out.
She says she's okay.
She looks a little shaken. I'm not going to lie. She looks a little shaken.
Kind of looked like Ray Lewis on the Ravens when he used to play. So maybe a concussion test, something. But I guess not. I guess she's ready to go. She might be a little.
That's tough. That's toughness. And Avery serves right to her.
Great dig by Mary Ross, the senior on senior night. Oh, that would have been really impressive.
See, you hear me say the SPX, and we score.
And it works.
Nothing from the student section.
So me and Mr. Winters before this game stopped by McDonald's, and I didn't get anything to eat, and I'm really feeling it right now. I am hungry.
I did. So rookie mistake by Mr. Shields, something that I just don't do. That's just the type of guy I am. I don't really do something dumb like that.
Great dig.
I got a 10-piece.
Kind of looked like 4 hits. I got a caramel frappe, which definitely a mistake.
I got a 10-piece and fries.
Speaking of mistake by Savannah there, I think, running into the net.
Score was 22-18. Timeout taken by, I'm going to assume, Savannah. Here we go, student section. Get some noise. Hey.
Oh my! And Patrick Mahomes throws an interception.
I-O-R-S-W-A-R-R-I-O.
The Kansas City Chiefs drive all the way down to the field to the 13-yard line, and Patrick Mahomes with the pick. Patrick Mahomes has looked a little off.
He's looked a little sloppy the last 2 weeks.
Speaking of Patrick Mahomes, Avery Ashby to serve. Arguably
Similar magical power on the court.
in just like the GOAT for St. Pius volleyball. I
Wow.
mean, I don't.
That
is
right
that,
there
is
is
that,
an assumption.
okay.
That's a statement. And I don't know if I can argue with that because I don't know the history of Pius volleyball. But from what I've seen, she's a great player.
Yeah, I think I might have been a little kind of maybe exaggerated.
Out of
but
your lane?
She's, let's put it this way. She's a very, very good player. We just don't know the history of St. Pius volleyball, and, you know, that's okay. As some more soccer players arrive after their big win, they're all pumped up.
And Ben walking in, definitely not on a come down. I mean, that
No,
guy is
that
on
guy
the
is awesome.
rise.
He, in our X Factor class, and Ben, you can always rely on him to make you laugh.
He's just a funny guy.
Funny, funny guy. As we make a substitution, Michaela Fox comes in for senior Adriana Conroy. 23-20, the Pius Warriors.
Lady Warriors, actually.
Lady Warriors, yep. We do not have a men's volleyball team, although some schools are starting to do that.
In high school?
High school Rockhurst has a men's volleyball team. I think some other big schools do so as well. I think we'd be a pretty good. We have some tall kids, we got some athletic kids.
I might give it a shot.
I would give it a shot too. I mean,
I feel like I could jump a little bit, you know, spike. We just need to get the other positions filled. And
big spike by Warren Fussell. Warren Fussell, sophomore.
Ending the second set, going to the Lady Warriors. Now they are up 2-0 on the night.
So first set was 25-15, second set 25-20, maybe third set 25-25. Are we going 25?
Did you just say
Yeah.
25-25?
Yeah, you know, and
That's literally
yeah, I know, and
not intelligent.
that's just one of those things where I kind of realized and I stopped talking.
For the better.
So that's the end of the second set. Going to the third set, the student section might kind of disappear.
As it seems to be doing right
Honestly,
now.
non-existent at all. But it's actually okay.
It just got destroyed. It is just gone.
And it's rough because, I mean, imagine Savannah they come back, bring us to 5 sets, and we don't have those people there to bring the energy up. But I'm not worried about it. I think Coach Daniels has a great game plan, and we're going to win it right here and send Savannah back up to Savannah. You know, you'd assume Savannah is from Savannah. That's my guess.
It's a safe assumption.
Safe assumption.
Definitely didn't know where you were going with that, but you could
Yeah,
just said send them back home.
You know, I saved it, kind of. You know, sometimes I struggle to make sentences that make sense.
Yeah, you've been struggling tonight, specifically.
A lot of pressure, you know, being on the mic for the first time.
I agree. This is also my first time doing this, so I've made a guest appearance before, but never been on here as a main commentator. So I hope to you three now watching that I've done a good enough job.
So you know what? To show some respect for the students still here, let's go through and name these people in the front row here. On your far right, we got Gable Gross, who actually, as I said that, he just got up and left. So we're gonna stop that segment.
Oh no, he's just taking a
Stroll.
different.
Going to his
talking to his
parents.
parents. Talking to his parents.
You know, that's classic move. Fake the leave. Go up to your parents. Yeah, and then we got Marco Dalashvili. Did he win state as wrestler, I believe?
Yes. I don't want to be wrong, but it's a safe bet because he's a phenomenal
pretty
wrestler.
Good. Next in, we got Ty Earwood, great baseball player, pitcher.
To his right, Tanner Birch, thick boy. That is a football player right
Varsity
there.
offensive lineman.
And
you
to
know,
his right, the backup quarterback on Varsity,
Tristan
Tristan Worm.
And he also plays basketball, and he's shifty, lefty.
And finally, John Mandacina, also playing his first year of football this year, and he also plays basketball. He is a sophomore. Looking forward to his sophomore year for basketball. Some more people showing up late to this game.
I guess we just kind of show up whenever here at
Tommy
Pius.
coming back, as we talked about earlier. Just
Stealing Gable's spot. We'll see how that goes down. Maybe a fight breaks out. Hopefully
let's hope not.
Hopefully not.
Actually, I wouldn't be too upset with watching that, but hopefully it stays under control.
We don't want any fights. We don't condone violence.
Psych.
Third set, getting ready to start. Looks like there's a new player in for the Warriors, number 14.
Serving for St. Pius, number 14, Maddie Caliban.
Oh, her name is Maddie.
Maddie.
So sorry we did not know her name earlier, but that is because she's a freshman.
I hope her parents are not watching. We meant no disrespect.
She's a freshman, and
Just a lack of knowledge.
which is very impressive that she is out here playing varsity volleyball against a lot of juniors and seniors.
Right. That's a lot of pressure.
And
I
she's
mean, you have to
competing.
live up to that. I mean,
And she has a powerful serve. Wow.
as we've been saying all night, Anna Ashby,
With
there
another
once
block.
again for a block.
And it's been, the Ashby name has been mentioned a lot
So
tonight.
much.
I mean, we made a football reference earlier. J.J. Watt and T.J. Watt, Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa. I mean, it's got to be up there. It has to be. Looks like we got some softball players maybe coming off their first win of the season. Is it possible?
Hoping so. I mean, that would be amazing news.
It's possible,
Oh, that was scary. Could have ran right into the pole,
but she didn't. So
luckily. Maddie's still serving, starting this set off
4-0.
and continuing to serve.
could it be a 25-0 set?
Wow. Still alive. She's a fifth of
5-0.
the way there.
It would be one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life.
What is the greatest thing you've ever seen in your life?
You know what? I don't know. And there it goes.
Now, that's why the announcers never say something like that, because that is the ultimate jinx.
Well, so my least favorite announcer of all time is Joe Buck.
You know what? I used to hate him. I've lightened up to him. I actually don't
I
dislike
just
him
didn't
anymore.
like him when the Royals were really good. He didn't like the Royals.
I agree.
So
I hated him back then.
He would it wasn't fun to listen to when an announcer doesn't like a certain team. So I try to model my announcing skills the opposite of Joe Buck. And Joe Buck never says anything about the game, so he just chats. He's a chatterbox.
Similar to Noah McPhee.
Noah McPhee, yes. More softball players walking in. I can't tell by the expression on their face if they got their first win. It's kind of
If
looking
they get a
like,
hug right here, I'm going to assume
Right.
that it was a...
Ah.
Okay, we just saw a kiss, so...
from grandparents. We'll see.
Who knows what that is?
I'm looking at one of their facial expressions.
It
kinda
does not seem very
does
positive.
not. Oh, it's right here. Thought I just dropped a pen on a guy holding a baby, but I did not. So don't worry. Riley Reed
Avoided
with the
that
serve.
one.
6-3, St. Pius.
Wow.
Okay. If you did not see it, that was a block right off of number 20's face. With the pink shoes, you don't see that very often, but
That's just one of those things that's out of our control.
exactly.
You can never discredit the pink shoes.
Great, Anna Ashby.
I mean,
again.
this is insane.
Oh my God.
At this point, what are we doing?
Is this
This is just the Ashby podcast.
Game record for blocks? I mean, it's got to be 7 or 8. It is impressive. Riley
very for another serve. That one.
Into the net. But you know, it happens. So
it's got to wear on them having so many serves.
Yeah.
This game's been going on for about,
I mean,
an
about
hour. An hour. Jackson Clark.
And honestly, you think maybe they serve it into the net on purpose. Maybe it's a strategy. But who knows? Michaela Fox's serve. Let's see. Miss Daniels gives her number 1. So she's going to serve it. I don't know if that means to number 1 or to the number 1 position on the court. Great dig. Oh, wow. Wow. What a play. Oh,
That's also a great play. I mean,
great
you notice that the defense is shifting to the left side, head it over to the right.
You know,
I'm actually wrong. They went to the right side, head it over to the left.
Yes. Number 20 with the pink shoes serving. We'll see where this one goes.
Right up the middle. Like, my vision is just so deceiving, because to me that looked like a whole ball out of bounds, and instead we get the point.
Well, I didn't happen to see it, but who knows?
Mary Ross to serve. Is this her first serve of the night?
I believe so. Senior Mary Ross. Shout out to her. And her first serve of the night goes in the net, but that is all right because she will remain in the game to set.
She's gonna make it up.
Her sets have been great tonight, as they are every game. Another great,
just like that.
And I think that's going to be our play of the game right there, as we're talking about her setting abilities.
The redemption. I mean, you have to make up for just a simple mistake.
And is the ball okay counter goes to number 3.
Number 3.
Because I don't believe it is. That one was dangerous.
Now, what is the call there?
That would be out on Savannah because it hit the little red and white stick thing, whatever that means.
Avery Ashby to serve. You know what counter that we do need? We need an Ashby counter. How many times have we said the name Ashby?
There's some counters that you can't do because of how many times. It's often. Between the blocks of Anna, the kills of Avery, it is a lot.
But it is see, that's another one of those that we're talking about the ceiling. An unfortunate thing that we just can't control. It just shoots directly down and we don't get a chance to hit it back over. It's happened to us and it's happened to Savannah, so.
Not a horrible hit by Lauren to sell. It's
No.
just she can't control the fact that such low ceilings. And she makes up for it with a nice recovery there. Mary Ross with the set. Lauren Vassell.
But out of bounds. But if we're playing basketball boundaries, that's in by 5 feet.
And, I think it's better to miss it long than short because it's just showing your strength. Missing
Right.
the net, it's like, but long like that, you can adjust easily. Milena rear. Oh, wow, what a dig.
What's the whistle?
But they blow the whistle. No, the whistle got blown again. See, that was confusing. That's okay. Well,
I don't get that, if I'm being honest. But once again, that's why I'm up here. But we did get the point. Or is it a redo?
No, I don't even know if there is redos. Whoa. Wow.
Couple of saves, another one?
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my. Wow, what a point.
What a volley. I mean, Our volume got a little loud there, but I was in shock.
Sorry to anybody that has sensitive hearing because
that was
that
extremely
was
loud.
exciting. I mean, imagine the announcers when teams hit buzzer beaters in the March Madness. How do they control themselves? I don't know, because we're here watching high school volleyball and we're getting excited. That sounded like a shot at high school volleyball, but it wasn't.
Yes, it did.
But it wasn't.
It's just to say that they're different levels.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Simply
just it's
put.
different, but they're both very fun and impressive in their own way.
I believe the score is on the live stream, but just to reiterate, 14-10.
Now
Make that 15-10 in favor of the Lady Warriors.
Claire Mosh was calling the ball out the whole time, and she was very relieved to see it finally go out, as it was
And she
close.
just dabbed. Haven't seen that
Wow.
as a celebration in a sports game in years.
I haven't seen it, and I'm not sure if I want it to return. I mean, you see Cam Newton do it first.
But he was an MVP.
Claire Mosh is pretty good. I mean, she might have the right to dab.
We'll give it to her.
But, you know, like someone, like, yeah, you know,
Yeah, that's just English.
pretty much.
All night, these two have been walking up and down. I don't know if it's on the live stream. They've just been walking up and down the court, and I just
Yeah, not sure what
I
that's
don't
all about.
understand. Find a spot, sit down, watch the game, grab some popcorn, and enjoy.
Have some popcorn. Yeah, you know. Hoping for another is the ball okay counter. Not going to get it.
That's definitely not one.
But we win the point, and that makes it 17-11, St. Pius.
Substitution. Lauren Fussell coming out, replacing her. Riley Reed.
Pius
That's
looked,
definitely a pattern because she's coming in to serve.
yeah, and I think Coach recognizes her serving abilities, as we all do. Another great one. Oh!
That was nearly, is the ball okay?
I actually think it was. And you know why that's impressive? Because it was on a block. Is the ball okay counter on a block is so impressive.
Right.
That's awesome to see.
What is?
Just the ball okay counter at 4.
Wow.
Like this ball,
3 for St.
well,
Pius.
I think there might be 2 balls rotating in and out because, I mean, the way they've been hitting it, I don't even know.
You know, in about like 14 hours, we're going to, wait, my math can't be right.
14.
Yeah, 14 hours, we're going to be up in here
No, it'd be more
for
like
mass.
11 hours.
All right, whatever.
Oh, at 10 o'clock? Oh, I thought you were saying at the start of school. Riley Reed with the serve again. It's 20-11. Maybe looking for 5 straight points. Oh, wow. What a play by Riley Reed. Miles Winter's a little distracted from the game.
Just making sure my mother's okay. She left for work a couple of hours ago.
Number 21, back in the game, we saw her with a very impressive kill earlier.
Pink Shoes still in the game. Number 20.
I think you're incorrect, sir.
Buddy,
Little kid running
she
down.
just spiked it.
No, number 21, not number 20.
21 is Pink Shoes.
21, you're actually incorrect, is the girl with the ball right now, and she does not have pink shoes on. So
Have you not? We've been
look at
talking-
number 21
Look
right
at
now.
number 20.
I said number
She's
21.
the Pink Shoe girl. I said Pink Shoes is still in.
Yeah.
Number 20.
Yeah, you said 21 was pink shoes.
No, I didn't. Everyone on the live stream knows what I said. You are incorrect.
Yeah, it's okay.
The sound on that ball.
Okay, it's 5. The Are You Okay ball counter has officially been raised to 5 after that hit. And 5, because this is the first time we've ever done it, is the record. I mean, it honestly has to be.
21-13, Lady Warriors.
Which, that score, I think might be incorrect.
Why?
I think it might be 22-12.
Oh my, make it 6. Oh.
Yeah, so that hit was
I actually have no
very
idea what
impressive.
that call is, but
Wait. Okay, so Pius gets the point after one of the most impressive hits I've seen.
oh my.
And Miles drops the mic off of his head. Another one. Oh, wow. And number 24 just got very upset with the ref there. She was upset with the last call, hits a spike, and then yells something at the ref. We do not like to see that from the visiting Savannah Savages.
Nope.
And we hope no more of that. You would like to see, probably going to lose this year, accept the loss, and move on.
Wow.
I mean, to put it bluntly, you don't want to see that kind of language. Great dig by number 20 on Savannah. Wow. Oh my gosh. They're falling everywhere. and Ashby
Oh,
with the
they're
block.
back up.
This point has been awesome, and we're going to end it right here with the.
Nope.
Spoke
Oh my
a little
gosh.
Too soon. It's
SPX.
X.
Spoke too soon.
And that final X hits the net, but that is okay because we will have another chance
Look
here.
at that. 4 viewers.
4 viewers. Appreciate it.
Score is 22-15.
Now it's 22-16.
A little odd call. I don't know what that hand movement was, but
Little momentum here
point goes to Savannah.
by Savannah, and I think we're going to stop this momentum right here. Not sure how, but
But they've got one of their most talented players up to serve. Pink shoes, number 20.
line judge going to talk to the referee. Not sure what that was about, but it looks like they got it cleared up.
That one sails out of bounds.
Maybe a timeout from Coach Daniels here soon if something doesn't change.
She seems to have full confidence.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm sure everyone in here has confidence in the Warriors to close this out, but you never know. We'll see that, and that's exactly what we needed.
23-17 now. Anna Ashby up to serve. Smart play, and I'm pretty sure that's a freshman, and that is not a freshman play. That's a heads up, senior-like play by Maddie. Game point here, Anna Ashby for the serve. And that'll end it. St. Pius takes the third set, 25-17. And wins it all on senior night.
And that'll be it for us from St. Pius High School. This has been Clark Shields.
And Miles Winters.
Until next time.
Thank you.